My name is Lisa, and I'm a full-time housewife living with my husband, Noah. Both Noah and I love children, so before we got married, we often talked about how many we wanted. But after we got married, we found out I was infertile, and it's been weighing on my mind. And today was no different.
I see. Well, there's not much we can do about it, is there?
But I'm sorry, Noah.
What are you apologizing for? It's about us as a couple, so it doesn't make sense for you to say sorry.
But still.
Don't make that face. I'm hungry. How about we go get something good to eat?
We were undergoing fertility treatments, but I wasn't able to get pregnant. Noah was always so positive, and even though I knew he felt the same way, he encouraged me whenever I got down. But the cost and emotional strain of fertility treatments were also taking a toll, so we started learning about adoption together as a couple.
I see. I guess compatibility really is important, huh?
We're raising a person, becoming a family. I want to put the child's feelings first. Even if we want to adopt, there's a chance the child might not want it.
Yeah. Even if the child chooses us, we've got to be the ones who really understand their feelings and be prepared ourselves.
Recently, we'd been having more serious conversations about adoption. 6 months later, Noah and I were fully committed to adopting and finally visited an orphanage. We were guided to a meeting room by the director, Mr. Shikifuku, who explained everything to us. And then, we went out to the playground where the children were happily playing. That's when a certain young girl caught both Noah's and my attention. "Hello there, sweetie. Is it okay if I sit next to you?"
Do we surprise you by talking to you out of the blue? Sorry about that. If you'd like, would you like to chat with us for a bit?
Okay, that's fine.
It's such a beautiful day today, isn't it?
Aren't you going to play with the others, Madison?
No, it's fine. I don't really feel like playing right now.
Oh, I see. So, Madison, why'd you like to play?
Nothing really.
When we asked her name, she quietly replied, Madison. Though Madison answered our questions, there was something a bit off. She wouldn't make eye contact with us, and there was even a slight air of irritation around her. After chatting for a bit, it was time to leave, so we returned to the meeting room.
So, how did you find the children? Was there anyone who caught your attention?
There was this girl named Madison who stood out to us, I guess.
Oh, you spoke with Madison.
Yes, but we didn't talk much. I don't know, it kind of felt like she dislikes adults or something.
At first, I thought she was just in a bad mood, but then I started wondering if she just doesn't like adults.
I see, Madison. That girl has been through quite a lot, you know.
If it's okay, could you tell us more about her story?
Please, Shichifuku, we'd love to hear whatever you can share.
Noah and I asked Shikifuku to tell us more about Madison. Shikifuku looked into our eyes for a moment before quietly beginning to share a story from the past.
Actually, we've decided that this child isn't right for us.
I'm sorry, but we're going to have to return her.
Return her. May I ask what made you feel that way?
Well, she never really opened up to us. She barely spoke at all. Even though we tried patiently talking to her, she just glared at us.
Conversations didn't go anywhere, and we ended up feeling like we were walking on eggshells around her, which was really exhausting for us. When we thought about whether this would continue into the future, it just kind of drained us.
But she's still a young child. It could just be shyness.
We talked it over and decided there's no way we could make this work.
I see.
By the way, didn't another couple refuse to adopt her before?
It's probably because of the way she glares at people, right? For her sake, you should really address that behavior.
We knew it would take time for her to adjust, but maybe it's important to be firm with her sometimes if things are going to work.
We do make sure to guide the children when they misbehave.
I see.
Madison, I feel like she's carrying something that she can't bring herself to talk about. If you had chosen her, I would have asked you to accept and embrace all of those parts of her as well.
Maybe we just weren't prepared for that.
We truly apologize. We'll return her to your care.
The story we heard from Shikifuku was deeply shocking. Madison had been rejected by multiple couples and returned to the orphanage over and over again. Because of these experiences, Shikifuku was worried that Madison would be even more hurt if she were rejected again. However, despite hearing this, Noah and I couldn't stop thinking about Madison. So, from that day forward, we started visiting the orphanage regularly to see her. Hi, Madison. So this is where you were today.
Have you been?
Hi, I've been fine.
You're always so polite, Madison. That's wonderful.
Shichifuku-sensei told me to make sure I do it properly.
I see. You're a good girl for listening to your teacher so well.
I noticed you were reading earlier. Do you like books?
Yeah, I like to imagine and play.
Using your imagination is so much fun, isn't it? What kind of books do you like?
Ones with animals in them.
Animals. They're cute, aren't they?
Madison still didn't speak much, but she started to open up little by little. Sometimes, she even showed us a small smile. Shikifuku later told us that it was the first time she had ever seen Madison smile. With each visit, we talked more and more. And eventually, all our efforts paid off, and Noah and I were able to officially adopt Madison. Madison, starting today, let's get along, okay?
The three of us were going to have a great time together.
Yay, nice to meet you.
Madison, stay healthy, eat lots of good food, and play a lot, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Shikifuku, thank you for everything. We really appreciate all your help.
Kumiko-sensei, you've got a call.
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Is Shikifuku actually your last name?
Yes, when I married my husband, my last name changed to Shichifuku, like child of the 7 lucky gods.
What a lucky name.
It really feels like we've received some good fortune from you, Shichifuku.
Thank you. I truly wish all the happiness in the world for you and Madison.
After saying goodbye to Shikifuku, the three of us went home and started our new life together. Madison began talking more than she did at the beginning, but she still hadn't fully opened her heart to us. So, Madison, how was school today? Did you have fun? Did you make any new friends?
Not really. I didn't make any.
How about someone to chat with?
There are a few.
Oh, by the way, today at work, Yamada from sales accidentally ate the snacks meant for the clients.
Wow, that Yamada person sounds pretty clumsy. Even though Madison answered our questions, she only gave brief replies without going into detail. But she had always been like that since the day we met her. Noah and I decided to take our time and be patient with her. Then one day, we received a call from the school saying Madison had gotten into a fight with her friend, Takayuki. I truly apologize for what happened.
A girl using her hands like that. What kind of upbringing are you giving her? Thankfully, Maida Kayaki wasn't seriously hurt, but what if something had happened?
I'm deeply sorry. I assure you this will never happen again. We'll sit down and talk to her at home. But, Takayuki's mother.
What?
What Madison did was absolutely wrong, but for her to become that emotional, there must have been a reason for Madison to act the way she did.
It was probably just some joke Maida Kayaki made, and your daughter got all worked up and lashed out. That's what happened, isn't it?
Madison and the teacher told me it was because she was teased about being adopted. Even if it was a joke, there are things you just shouldn't say. Could you please talk to Takayuki about that?
What? It doesn't matter what the situation is, the one who hits is always at fault.
So the one who instigated everything bears no responsibility?
Are you saying Maida Kayaki did something wrong too?
Let's calm down, Takayuki's mom.
But she's saying,
Of course, what Madison did was wrong, and she absolutely shouldn't have hit anyone. But if nothing triggered it, this wouldn't have happened in the first place, right?
well, that's true, but
Please make sure to talk to Takayuki about what he did wrong.
I don't need you to tell me that.
Thank you. My husband and I will sit down with Madison and talk to her about what happened today. Madison and Takayuki are friends, so I hope this won't affect their relationship going forward. Although Takayuki's mother was angry, she seemed to understand what I was trying to say. After I'd said everything that needed to be said, I quietly took Madison, who had been looking down the whole time, and we headed home. Later that night, when Noah came back and I told him what had happened.
Hey, Madison. You know hitting someone isn't right, don't you? So you can't do that again, okay? Do you understand?
I'm sorry.
You wouldn't like it if someone hit you, right, Madison?
Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't do to others what you wouldn't want done to you. That goes for everyone, right?
That's right. And it wasn't just you, what Takayuki did to you was wrong too.
Even if something bothers you, you still can't hit, okay? Let's take what happened today and learn from it, all right?
Okay.
All right. Now, how about we eat?
That's it. You're not madder.
Oh. Did you do something else that I should be mad about?
Because of me, Lisa had to apologize to Takayuki's mom.
You were worried about me? Listen, Madison, saying sorry is something parents do. So when you do something wrong, it's our job, mine and Noah's, to say sorry too.
Madison, what's wrong?
Why didn't you and Lisa take me back to Shichifuku-sensei?
Huh?
At school, the teacher scolded me, and Lisa had to apologize to Takayuki's mom because of me. And Lisa didn't do anything wrong. So,
Madison, didn't I just tell you? It's only natural for us to say sorry with you. Because I'm your mom, Madison.
my mom?
That's right. Neither Lisa nor I have any intention of taking you back to Shichifuku-sensei.
Why not? I might do something bad again.
If that happens, Noah and I will just say no and scold you.
That's all. You really won't take me back to Shichifuku-sensei. You won't pretend to take me out, only to take me back to the orphanage. You won't say you're going to return me.
Madison seemed anxious that Noah and I might send her back to the orphanage. When we heard her say that, Noah and I.
Don't say such silly things, Madison. I'm your dad, and Lisa is your mom.
And you, Madison, are our daughter, do you understand? Madison, Noah, and I, we're a family now.
A family.
That's right. We said goodbye to Shichifuku-sensei, didn't we?
Madison, could it be that when you were quiet and not talking much after we left the orphanage, it was because you were worried about this?
Because, if I said something wrong, you and Noah might get mad at me. And if you got mad, you might say you don't want me anymore, and I'd have to go back to the orphanage. I really love you and Noah now, a lot. So, I was scared to talk, thinking that if you said you were going to send me back, it'd hurt too much. Even when I slept next to you at night, I kept thinking you might send me back to the orphanage in the morning.
What are you talking about, Madison? We'd never do that.
Exactly. Noah and I would never, ever leave you, Madison.
Really? You won't stop loving me? Will you hug me every day?
I love you so much that I want to hug you forever, Madison.
Even if you say, enough already, Mom and Dad are still going to give you big hugs.
I thought after what happened at school today, that you'd say you don't want me anymore. Can I stay here in this house forever? You won't send me away, right?
Of course not.
Listen, even if one day you say, I don't want to stay here anymore, and try to go back to the orphanage, Noah and I will come get you and say, let's go home, Madison.
My home.
That's right. This is your home. I'm your dad, Lisa's your mom, and you're our daughter.
We're a family now, and we'll always be together.
Wash.
Madison had been holding a deep anxiety inside her small heart. I should have realized that sooner and hugged her right away. Noah and I deeply regretted this as we stayed by her side until she stopped crying. After a while, once Madison had calmed down.
But that Watanabe kid really ticks me off, teasing our daughter like that.
Noah, it's Takayuki, not Watanabe. Who even is Watanabe?
Watanabe, Takayuki, same difference. Seriously, if I ever run into him, I'll give him a piece of my mind.
Piece of your mind.
Yup. Basically, it means I'll get really mad.
To be honest, Noah, I completely understand how you feel. I apologized for Madison's sake, but I'm still mad at that family.
It's rare for you to stay mad for so long, Lisa.
Of course, they made it seem like it was all Madison's fault, didn't they?
What? So Madison felt even worse than I thought.
Exactly. Madison's anger is our anger too. That's why I'm upset. So I've decided there won't be a next time. If they tease Madison again, I won't let it slide. So Madison, don't worry about me apologizing or anything like that, okay?
Yeah, Madison. When it's time to apologize, we'll apologize. When it's time to get mad, we'll get mad. It's totally normal.
But what if I get into a fight with someone again?
When you have friends, sometimes you'll get into fights. But if it happens again, well, I might get even angrier at you next time.
Baha. Lisa's scary when she gets mad. Oh, by the way, we're off tomorrow, so how about the three of us go out and buy some cake?
That's a great idea. The cakes at Teru are absolutely delicious. Madison, after just one bite, you'll love Teru's cakes too.
Yeah, I can't wait.
In this way, the emotional distance between Madison, Noah, and I quickly started to close. From this point on, Madison began to laugh more often. She had lively conversations with Noah and excitedly talked to me about all sorts of things. From the moment she woke up in the morning until she went to sleep at night, we saw her smiling so much more. She made lots of friends at school and eagerly told us about what she did each day. Before I realized it, I was calling her Madison naturally, without hesitation. We slept together in a row, like a river, and spent weekends out as a family. Little by little, we were becoming a family. And then, the next day.
Welcome. Oh, Lisa, Noah, great to see you.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, and who's this adorable little princess? Is this Madison?
Nice to meet you. I'm Madison.
Well, you did such a great job introducing yourself.
We promised Madison yesterday that we'd come get some cake at Taru, so here we are.
There are so many cakes. I've never seen so many before. Mom, Dad, which cake is your favorite?
Wait, Mom.
Did she just say dad? She called me dad, right?
Yeah, because you're my mom and dad. So, which cake do you like?
Madison.
Wow, Lisa, Noah, this is amazing for both of you.
What kind of cry is that? Honestly.
Madison called us Mom and Dad. In her own way, even though it was a little awkward, Madison was trying to come closer to us. Realizing this, Noah and I made a vow to raise Madison into a happy child for the rest of our lives. We promised to protect that sweet smile and her happiness forever, to shower her with so much love that she'd never doubt it, and to watch over her as she grows. As we looked at Madison laughing so innocently, our hearts were filled with happiness. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.